if anything happens to El-Rufai, your government will be held accountable. Northern leaders have told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at this time, and it's being spearheaded by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, former Vice President of Nigeria under Chief Olusegun Obasanjo from 1999 to 2007. They have warned President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if anything happens to Malam Nasir El-Rufai, you will be held responsible at this particular time. Now, we have seen, for instance, the issue of Malam Nasir El-Rufai. Some even said that he was bleeding blood from his nose and everything. These are the allegations that is coming in. Where is Malam Nasir El-Rufai at this time? The North is also asking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I gave you an information yesterday of how Northern leaders said we cannot allow, or it will be a disaster if Tinubu continues in 2027. Hakeem Baba Ahmed made that revelation. Like it or not, Malam Nasir El-Rufai played a pivotal role in the success of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially before the primary election. Malam Nasir El-Rufai and Ganduje were the ones who were taking him left, right, center of northern Nigeria. So today, what is happening between them, we don't know. But nobody is bigger than Nigeria. That is the most important takeaway from whatever is happening between them. Nobody should be bigger than Nigeria. Nigeria as a sovereign country is bigger and should be bigger than any individual. Malam Nasir El-Rufai said himself over the tapping of the phone of the NSA, and the president have told him, we are going to punish you for these crimes, whatever you've done. So from the ICPC to the FCC, wherever he is now, is causing lots of controversy amongst Nigerians. Before I proceed further, let me bring in my new viewers who are watching for the first time. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. Kindly like and share as you are watching, and also drop your comments. Kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and also on notifications. Don't just watch. Be a part of this YouTube family by liking and sharing, and also drop your comments at this time. Malam Nasir El-Rufai dividing opinions amongst Nigerians. I will always say it any day, anytime. Nigeria as a country belongs to every indigenous people who are part and located in this country. So nobody should feel that they are above another place. No tribe should feel they are above another tribe. So the Fulani should not stop feeling like they are above the other tribes of Nigeria. If Malam Nasir El-Rufai had done this under Muhammadu Buhari, only God knew what would have happened. Because, like it or not, for the fact that Sheikh Ahmad Gumi admitted, he said in 2021, he met 600 bandits and their leaders. These were his own words, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, and there was nothing that happened. Don't forget, when Malam Nasir El-Rufai was a governor in Kaduna, go and look at the agony that has been shared, especially on social media, about the indigenes of southern Kaduna. Every state in Nigeria has 3 central districts. 3 of them. Every state has it. 3 central districts. Southern Kaduna, they are mostly Christian populated area. Go and check what the people of that particular part of Nigeria, what they had faced from these so-called bandits or the militias. Again, it was Malam Nasir El-Rufai that first introduced a Muslim ticket in Kaduna State. Normally, in Kaduna has a good numbers of Christians, more of like 65 to 35%. So the deputy had always been a Christian anytime when they have gubernatorial elections. So the governor, a Muslim, deputy, a Christian, has always been so in Kaduna State. For example, when Yar'Adua died, may so rest in peace, and Jonathan became the president, then Jonathan chose the then current governor of Kaduna, Namadi Sambo, as his vice. Then the deputy of Namadi Sambo was a Christian. His name was Ibrahim Yakowa. Now he's late, may so also rest in peace. But look at how he died under that circumstances. And funny enough, some evil people jubilated, not because he was a bad person, but because he was a Christian, who for the first time became a governor because his boss, who was the governor, had been chosen by President Goodluck Jonathan then to be his own vice. So these are the issues. These are what Nigerians are talking about. There is no way to look at it properly. And in all manner of sincerity, as Nigerians, now you don't ask yourself this question. Now, what is the question? Why does it feel like the full animal can just do something and go scot-free with it? Imagine that, especially other person like Muhammadu Buhari, that a Yoruba Christian or an Igbo Christian is now finding a way to negotiate with either the IPOB people or Oduduwa people. And that is if the, now you don't compare. You cannot compare them with bandits. So I'm going to give you an example. But just imagine it, that these bandits, they were Yorubas or they were Igbos, and a Christian priest was negotiating for them. Imagine where and what would have happened to that priest. So then you cannot look at it on a larger scale of how Sheikh Ahmad Gumi was negotiating, was meeting with the bandits in the bush, and nothing came out of it. Ask yourself this particular question. I mean, it's a big question, but you ask yourself. And when asking, be sincere with yourself. Not just about the questions, the sincerity in that question. So now that other leaders they are crying, telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that if anything happens to Malam Nasir El-Rufai, his government will be held accountable. Well, Malam Nasir El-Rufai is a politician, former governor, but then let the law take its course. Now, whatever the court have said, let it come to pass. What matters is this: nobody is above Nigeria. That's where I stand. Nobody is above Nigeria. Malam Nasir El-Rufai did well as former minister of FCT. Then it was said, again, there are different opinions, but many people have said he did well while he was FCT's minister under Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, a very educated person, Malam Nasir El-Rufai. But then, I've seen people talking about the religious angle, and sometimes the way it's, but the man always say, now, he made a statement which I love. I love that statement. He said, a repentant bandit is one that is dead. He does not believe in granting amnesty or negotiating with bandits. He believed that they should be sent to their creators. These were the words of Malam Nasir El-Rufai himself. And I love that. A remarkable statement. But it's not, I've always said it, not just to talk. I love to see a corresponding action. Now, when you talk, let us see how sincere in your heart what you have spoken about.
Nigerians, I told you people the way things are going, Tinubu might likely be the last president of Nigeria. Some people have insulted me. Some people, because the love they have for Tinubu, because they say they love Nigeria, they have insulted me, but I don't care. But how is it going now? Now, over there now, because of the misunderstanding between Bola Ahmed Tinubu and El-Rufai now, you see, say they don't do open their nyash. According to El-Rufai said the people who are hurting the Northerner is not Tinubu. That the person who is doing the damage is the NSA, which is Nuhu Ribadu, is the one that is hurting them. That the agreement is that he will help Tinubu to become president in 2031. Tinubu will make him president. And such, every Northerner that he knows that he has influence to stop him, even from the south here, he will quench them. He will bend their shoulder for them. Please give me your time. I'll be revealing some secret to you here. Now, Ribadu go for Malami, the 4 because they say under Malami, even the Southerner, everybody knows say na Malami, na he be the engine room of Buhari government. Abacha loot everything. They say na hands, na the money day. Una see weapon where they see under am. According to El-Rufai, Malami don't first hold that one. Say you know they go anywhere because you know that if Malami is there, Malami have the capacity with what is in his hand to make Tinubu not to become president in 2031. It might cause damage if he cannot stop. So Ribado is trying to quench him. As if that is not enough, he has also tried. He find a way because Nasir El-Rufai is not a good page. In fact, he has been vocal. He has been coming out severally that Tinubu will not return. In fact, he went ahead and said Tinubu is returning back to Lagoon where he come from. That Tinubu will never smell Aso Rock. That them that brought him in 2023, they still have the capacity to return there. As if that is not enough. Don't forget, this is accusation that El-Rufai is accusing the NSA. I'm not the one accusing him. He said, Ribado is the one that went to US. Tinubu sent him. How come, few days after they come, United States of America, the people who came into Nigeria, they went to Benue, they went to everywhere. The moment Ribado and some team that went to America, they indicted Kwankwaso. The Kwankwaso of a team you are talking, nobody is even seeing it coming. Nobody have even heard Kwankwaso is in charge of this, so is sponsoring this thing. People, when would they expect their name said, they don't call their name, now Kwankwaso they will call. Nigeria, as if that is not enough. He said the reason, according to the information, we see they go around Okurukere, said the reason why Nuhu Ribadu, you know, say support Fubara against all odds. You know, one way we can breathe. It be like say it is said, say Wike might be an obstacle for him in South in 2031. So it's better he should just mellow him because Fubara will not raise to that extent of Wike where he can stop him. So everybody is a threat. And if you follow the footsteps of this politics they are playing, this is exactly what followed in Buhari regime, where they say na COVID-19 killed Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari was too strong for these people. Abba Kyari bent them to bench everybody. It was not the one that was not the dirty. What happened in Nigeria? My guy, they arrange him. They tell us in COVID-19, but that one is by the way. If truly what Nasir El-Rufai is saying now is true, Nigeria don't divide. Just wait. When I not say that the Northern they talk say we are good to be one. There's no need to divide Nigeria. Let's be one. Now they go use their hand now say they are ready for division. One thing I will allow Nuhu Ribadu, if you have opportunity to watch this my video, politicians don't keep agreement. Even Wike have said it. Wike say Tinubu told him that if you are a politician and you want to come into politics, you said you don't want anybody betray you. You are not ready to become a politician. He said betrayal and politician are like 5 and 6. You must surely prepare that they will betray you. Next week, he said the moment Tinubu tell him, he said somebody tell him, oh, if I work with you, betray him. He said it's not worried about betray. That politics is all about betray. That's why next week he said he himself, he knows that Fubara will betray him. He ready for Fubara. That's why he bought all form for all the House of Assembly members in River State, both the governor and everybody, because he know a day like this will come. Now, why am I saying this? Who tell New Ribado that if truly what El-Rufai is saying now is true, that Tinubu will keep his agreement after he become president in 2027? After 2031, Tinubu will allow him to become president. Who is telling him that? Is it not the same this Tinubu who promised El-Rufai when they in Chartered House, when they were, how many of you remember that video? In Chartered House, when they threw a question for Tinubu about how he will make a Nigeria electricity, he directed the question to El-Rufai, that El-Rufai will be in charge of his power. What many of you that are blaming El-Rufai, I'm not saying El-Rufai is good or El-Rufai is perfect too, but let's be realistic to ourselves. El-Rufai, to me, his son said it today. He said his father has played the agreement he had with Tinubu. It is Tinubu part, Tinubu that failed to pay his, to agree in the agreement they have, because they promised his father should join. At the first place, let's see the El-Rufai after Tinubu win the primary, he don't want to join. He just want to say, okay, let's say Tinubu is the right number, but he don't. But Tinubu begged him. The video is in the internet place where Tinubu told him that if you don't come, say you, so I will not leave the podium. The video is still on the public domain. After Tinubu become president, they nominated him as a minister. The same way the Senate screw every other nominee. When he got to El-Rufai, they brought issue of terrorism, of this thing for him. If you were in the shoe of El-Rufai, what will you do? I just want people who are blaming El-Rufai today. All of them are politicians, so both Tinubu, all of them, they are all playing this politics to get out. That's why most of you that have been following me have said it. I said, don't buy yourself for any politician. No politician worth dying for.